Hey everybody, you're watching the AfterBuzz TV After Show for Coupled Season 1, Episode 7. Stay tuned.
You're tuning into the destination for TV superfan discussion, AfterBuzz TV. And now, let the buzz begin.
Lady in Red.
Perfect song choice. You called it out as soon
It's
as it happened.
classic, and I'm like, oh my
Came
gosh.
in really
how does
smooth. I really did.
It really is, and it
Wow.
applies so perfectly. Hey everybody, thank you so much for tuning in. We have got a super awesome show planned for you today. We'll start out by introducing ourselves. We're your hosts. I'm Samantha Benitz. You can find me on Instagram and Twitter at Samantha_Benitz. And of course, I'm joined by Josh Rodriguez.
I am Josh Rodriguez. You can find me on Twitter and Instagram at Josh_Rodriguez_.
The live chat's
Michael
blowing
Clouse.
up, so thank you first off for watching. Sorry, I'm
How are
typing
you?
away over here. Michael Clouse, you can find me on Instagram, on Twitter, on Instagram at the only MC. Got to give the handle, I guess. On Twitter at Michael Clouse TV. Today's, if you're following along with the color, red shorts. That's what we got. That's the latest.
More burnt orange.
Anyway,
I'm running out of color.
Courtney Henderson. You can find me on Instagram and Twitter at Cohen, Couhen.
And exciting news tonight, people. We have got Titi Baker in
Titi.
studio.
Oh, hey.
Give them your social media, please.
You can find me at It's Just Terecia, 1T.
And of course, it doesn't stop there, people. The fun continues. We've got Lisa Rotondi.
Rotondi.
Whoa,
Rotondi.
Yeah, she's on Skype tonight, people. Hi, Lisa.
How's it going?
It's going good.
How are
Please
things
give
on the
them
other?
your-
How are things on the other coast?
Yeah.
Oh, things are good. You know, we just got to see the latest episode,
Yep.
so I'm sure we'll have a lot to talk about.
Yes.
Quickly, give them your social media handles so they can find you and tweet you.
You can find me on Instagram at Lisa Marie Rotondi and on Twitter at Lisa M Rotondi.
Okay, people.
Nice.
Now you can reach out to these ladies yourself. So how was it for you two to see yourselves on the screen tonight, given that you both had a good feature in this episode? We'll start with you, TT.
Awkward. Is that a word?
Yeah, pitch perfect.
No, it was good. I mean, obviously things got a little emotional for me this episode, but you know, all in all, I think it was a fun episode. A little bit of drama. But no, it was fun.
I feel that. I noticed that, and we could see that with you and Brandon. Things got a little weird at a point, but you guys were very quick to get back on the same ground, and actually, you had some really cute moments on camera tonight that were very endearing.
Yeah, like during those moments, it was really hard because normally in my past relationships, I'm not the one to be like, hey, what's wrong? Usually I'm just like, okay, well, when they'll talk to me, you know, they'll come talk to me. But I don't know, for some reason, my relationship with Brandon, I was just given the confidence to be like, what's going on? Like, let's check it at the door. I always would tell him, like, let's never go to bed mad at each other. Like, I don't believe in that. Like, let's nip it in the bud now. So, yeah, and again, that moment it brought me back to the past, things with my dad, and you know, just that abandonment feeling, not knowing what's going on and what I did wrong, you know. So, but you know, he turned it all around and apologized. So, guys,
take notes.
take notes.
That's how you handle a
Definitely.
situation.
See, and the ladies handle it right too, because
Yeah,
addressing
that's true.
it is like the first thing you have to do in
Exactly.
order for him to know he has to kind of respond.
Exactly.
So put yourself out there and you get a little back.
Exactly.
And so same with you, Lisa. How is everything going? We saw that you were with Taylor previously, but now you're with Ben, and how is that?
Hey, first question, Lisa. What did you think of our reenactment?
Did you see
last
that?
Oh boy.
Loved your reenactment.
week? Yes, here we go.
Don't leave me hanging.
There we go.
I'm like, I can't even put my arms out. I think it's hilarious.
You just didn't really seem like you wanted to say goodbye. That's all.
It's funny because Taylor actually was, in my opinion, one of the coolest guys there.
Yeah.
We really did connect. He was like my best friend there. He was everyone's best friend there. So I was very upset to see him leave. I wanted to have both of them. It was just so funny. I was like, I didn't want either of them to leave. And I knew that Ben and I kind of had more of like a romantic connection, and we were kind of feeling each other more so than Taylor and I were. But Taylor was really, really cool. And I think that we didn't get to see enough of his true colors on the show. He was really a funny and down to earth.
Can you
genuine
ladies
guy.
talk about his exit? I've heard stories about his exit.
Oh man.
Okay. So
Go
what
ahead, Lisa.
happened-
Lisa, I'll let you tell it because yeah.
How Ben and I kind of came together, it wasn't really as sneaky as it might have been portrayed. I actually did tell Taylor first that I had a crush on Ben.
Oh, wow.
And
Okay.
well, first I told Ben, but then I told Taylor, and and then Ben talked to Michelle about it, and then we all talked about it together, and then Michelle and Ben broke up, and that was the moment where it was like Ben's going home if I
Do nothing.
wasn't going to stay there with
Yeah.
him, So I was really upset because I was like, shit, I don't want Taylor to leave, but now Ben's going to leave, and I didn't know what to do. So Taylor was truly a gentleman
Yeah.
and took it like a sport. He was just like, you know what? I'm going to let you guys explore this. He came up to the pool, and he was like, I guess this is where we say goodbye. And
that's where
I
Taylor
kinda,
said goodbye to the pool.
I kind of just like leaned in, and I was like, I hope he makes me laugh as much as you do. And then he took off his clothes and did a backflip, like
Bless.
balls out.
Literally. All clothes
Oh yeah.
off.
All clothes off, literally backflip into the pool at sunset. It was the most wild, beautiful break. Like it was really something.
He didn't want you to forget him, it sounds like.
And it sounds
with,
like
with
nobody
all of the
will.
other couples standing at the other end of the pool, just watching, like everyone's jaws are dropped. Like what just happened? You know?
Guys, don't take notes.
Guys,
Yeah, don't take
He went home.
So what was it about Ben that first kind of attracted you and made you second think things with Taylor?
It was really just something about the way we would look at each other. Like I would kind of always like catch him looking at me, and I would always be kind of like looking at him, and I don't know, it was just like an instant attraction kind of thing. And I feel like Ben and I have very similar personalities. We're both very free-spirited, and we kind of just like do what we want to do, and we don't really give a shit what anyone thinks about it, and we say what we want to say. And I think that we're really true to ourselves, and I don't know, I found a lot of similarities, and I don't know, there was something about him that I was just instantly attracted to, and yeah.
Sometimes you just gotta trust the gut. And was that what you did as well, TT?
Who?
You, as far as you and Brandon.
Oh yeah. I like the connection and the chemistry. It just was always there. But again, you just never know what's gonna happen. So things can always change. Like as we're all a couple in the villas, maybe you start to see other personalities come out, and or the other girls' personalities come out. Maybe the guys then find that attractive. You just never know. But I think always from the beginning, me and Brandon were always here, and he always made sure, like he would always be like, TT, no, don't get in the drama. We're right here. Like, stay right here. And I'm like, what?
So did it kind of make you panic when his energy was low on that? What was it again?
Yeah, I want to get into this
Tantric
week's episode.
yoga.
Yeah.
Can we do a little gaze?
do
Let's do a little
Soul
tantra,
staring
a little soul
right there.
stare. Yeah. No. Yeah.
Reenact tantric yoga.
All right,
boys.
Yes,
here we
please,
go.
Oh, darn, they hate this part, don't they?
Wait, one of you has to be Brandon.
Let's switch it this
Yeah,
week.
yeah,
You
I'll be
have to
Brandon.
the
Okay.
guy.
Hold
Okay,
on a second.
Michael, you're me,
Hold on
so
a second. I'll be TT. Let me put my chair all the way down.
My energy has to be low, though. My energy has to be low.
What?
yeah,
Is there
really
something
low.
wrong?
I just
What?
Namaste.
Here?
I'm Peter. I'll be Peter.
Yeah, dude.
Just not feeling it right now. Just not. And that's how it went down.
There it is,
got
right
it.
there, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you. We should pursue acting careers.
Wait.
Seriously.
Aren't you? Isn't that what this is?
I guess.
Oh, jeez, you guys.
Well, I do want to say, I know last week that I said, Lisa, that I think that as far as rules go, we didn't know what the rules were. That you should have had to go home to date Ben, and I'm kind of glad that that wasn't the rules, because it was really fun to watch you guys and to kind of get to see that, okay, she didn't get the chance to turn right for him at the tiki bar because she was already at the couple's
And
villa.
how soon after this? How soon after this was the episode? How soon after the breakup was this episode? Like, I see you guys kind of cuddling. A day later? Day and a half? 2 days?
Oh, shit. I don't even know. I mean, we were pretty much cuddling right in front of Taylor while he was still there.
Yeah.
No, I don't know. Maybe like a few days later. But you know, reality TV time, it's not the same as real life.
Yeah.
You're there. You don't even know
Yeah.
what day it is. I have
Willow
like
time.
markings on the wall. What?
Yeah.
It's actually kind of hard to tell, like, for instance, when you and Ben got together, I really didn't think he was actually feeling you. I thought he just kind of wanted to stay on the island. So can you talk about what was going on and actually inform me? Because at first it seemed like he wasn't really interested. He just kind of wanted to stay on the island. But, you know, this episode, it seemed like you guys were connecting and they didn't dive too deep into it. But at this point, like, where were you guys?
So, I mean, Ben and we were definitely mutually connecting. I think that it maybe didn't really look like that, but you know, he was definitely feeling it also. Maybe it really was just that he wasn't really connecting with Michelle at first. That he was like, oh, like let's try to see what's over here, you know. But I don't know. Michelle has one of those personalities that it's like not everyone can just really love her immediately. So, yeah, I don't know. I think that he definitely couldn't be with Michelle, so he was probably like, all right, well, like hanging out with Lisa seems like a lot more fun. So, but you know, for me, that's how a relationship starts. A relationship doesn't just start with, okay, you move into the villas together and now you're a married couple. Like, let's have fun together first, you know, like let's actually get to know each other. And I think that's actually a good thing that Ben and I got to know each other before actually connecting.
Yeah.
You know, we actually, unlike all of the other couples, we actually had time to get to know each other before saying, okay, let's stay here together, you know.
Wait, are you saying there's something wrong with the swipe left, swipe right way to start a relationship?
Yeah,
or-
it's funny. You know, if you married the first guy you met on Tinder, you'd be fucked, you know? So
Well, is that literally or figuratively?
Oh.
You beat me to it. You beat me to it.
We keep it real.
Yeah.
On the same wavelength over there. Oh my god.
Can we get into the drama this week?
Yeah,
Yes.
okay,
Yes.
so
Finally, here we
let
go.
me break it down for you guys. Today we were introduced to Tyler. He's 24. He's a model from Florida. He's also a teacher of a special ed class. So that
On
shows.
paper?
I don't think we get to give him credit for that because he just like threw that in
I feel like I
to
didn't
one
even
of
know
the
that.
conversations.
Okay,
Yeah, but
so-
that wasn't like in the like title.
Oh.
So he only gets model in my book.
Okay. Did you want to say something, Lisa? I wasn't sure if we interrupted you by chance.
oh, no, sorry. I was just saying it seems like Tyler has like 7 jobs.
Oh,
Thank you.
I know. It's
I'm
the
with Lisa on
entrepreneur
this.
category.
I was gonna
type
say,
thing.
don't all models starting out?
I mean, it's true.
Oh, okay.
I
This
don't
is
think
true.
he's just starting out though. I mean, I really think he is a working model.
Yeah.
No, he is a pretty, you know, he has pretty
He's
big
with
job.
Wilhelmina. That's not.
Yeah, he looks
nothing.
like an Abercrombie model to me. Okay, so we're introduced to him. He gets so many girls going for him, which like that's gotta feel pretty
on
darn
paper,
good.
Yeah.
I think he's a good guy. I
Yeah.
said out there, I feel like I could have been bros with him.
Yeah,
I
I
feel
said the
like
same exact thing.
coming across, he seemed
You
like
would-
a nice guy.
You would be like best friends with
we
him.
would've
I don't
went
know.
right.
I would have
We-
been with him.
Mike said,
Like the whole
the
bro.
beginning.
I would swipe
fist
right.
pump,
he made a
Romance
comment.
over there.
He said, "I'm B-
I feel like
BFF
Tyler
couple."
would
that
try to
won't
like
work.
teach Michael like the poses,
Oh my God,
you know,
yeah.
like
Michael
the
would
underwear
try to hit-
poses.
He would
and,
try to
like-
hit
Whoa.
you.
Are
He
you
tried to
saying,
hit you.
are you saying I need
The
help?
show.
No.
Whoa, yeah, I was gonna say.
No.
Oh
Okay,
my
yeah,
god.
you need help
easy.
with like not taking stuff so personally.
Yeah.
So maybe he could
They'd
help
be
you out
like
with that.
sharing red pants every week on
yes.
these two. Anywho, so all of these
I
girls
wasn't
are
feeling
great.
it.
No?
I wasn't.
Not right away.
No. I
Okay.
said it. I said
What was it? What was it that you weren't feeling?
Honestly, and I feel horrible. Like when he said like, and I'm a teacher. Like he threw that in like it was like the token like I'm gonna impress her because like I work with like kids. It was like you just trust that you're enough with like who you are and what you're actually pursuing.
Maybe now that we know more about him working with special ed kids is just him hanging out with his friends.
Wow.
Shots fired from Clouse. Oh my
TT wants no
goodness.
part of it. TT wants no part of it.
So all the ladies
Yeah,
go to the right, though. I mean,
Yeah.
so he's got Alyssa,
He did
Dom,
something
Britt,
right, but-
Alicia.
Oh.
At this point, though, the ladies at the bungalows are getting pretty desperate. You know, they're
True.
like, get me out.
Ooh,
Just call them
excellent
desperate,
point.
Lisa.
I get what she's saying, though.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
winding
Time's
down.
running out. Time's running out.
Yeah.
Do they know there's only 2 guys left?
No, we never knew. Like, how many there were.
Okay.
Yeah.
See, that's the interesting thing. When I counted it up before the show even started, I was like, the math doesn't add up. And I was wondering, like, what was going to happen when it got down to the wire like this. And now, you guys are kind of seeing it from your perspective. So how was that towards the end to see kind of, a few girls left and then very few guys, and you don't really know if they're going to even have a connection or not?
Yeah, it was kind of like a little anxiety because, of course, you want, you become close with different girls throughout the show, and then you want them to be matched up with someone, especially like you have someone like Talia, who got really hurt, with the Mari situation, things like that, and then the Jeffries. So you're just like really rooting for her, and then you're like, well, is she gonna find someone? Like, so you just never know when the end is gonna be.
Right.
For them,
we got a lot going on in the live chat, by the way. I want to throw everyone out here who's saying, talking about. I asked them what everyone's thoughts were on Tyler. We have Fashion Passion. Tyler was gorgeous. Not sure why he had 50 different jobs. Mr. Ambition, he was super young-minded, in my opinion. He wouldn't be one of my boys.
I'm with you.
Atomic, he was cute, but wasn't into him either. I think the best comment goes to Mr. Ambition, who says he was Derek Zoolander.
Blue Steel, huh? I
good
could see him
comment.
doing a
You
few
would
Blue
take that as a
Steels tonight.
compliment.
Yeah.
And then your comment would be right about his friends.
Oh yeah, the special ed.
There we
That
go.
would be. That takes
There
us
you
full circle.
go. There you
That
go.
takes us full circle.
Nice.
We are reaching here. I like it. So, of course, at the end, Tyler picks Alex and Alisia, and this was like the best rivalry I never knew I needed so bad.
Yes. Oh, I did not see
Team Alex.
that coming. Yeah, okay. What team
Okay,
Alex?
Mr. He
Team
switches
Alex.
teams down the line, but
I
he-
never switched.
No, he said that today.
Team Alex.
He said
Okay.
Team Alex all
Actually,
day.
I will admit from the first episode, I said this many
Yeah,
times
that's what I
that
mean.
my
Yeah.
first impression of Alex is, wow.
You did, yeah.
I did say that.
Yeah.
But as, the season's gone on, Alex has
But
really
that's
grown. on
good.
me.
That's genuine. That means
what's so
she
hard
won
about
you
it.
over.
First
so that's a
impressions,
solid
it's
thing.
so hard. I mean, it's,
So what are you? Team Alex, Team Alisia?
Oh, I have
Alex.
no. I mean, if I had to pick, I would say Team
Alex.
Alicia as far as the way it went out. But I mean, Alex is still my girl. But I mean,
We want her to win.
I'll
Like
say-
that's the
Fashion
thing.
Passion's
Yeah.
with you. Fashion Passion's Alicia.
here's my reasoning for that is, I didn't really appreciate the way that Alex I felt like she kind of pressured. She wasn't even
Thank
meaning
you.
to. I don't even know if she realized
Thank you.
she was doing it.
Right.
But she pressured Alicia into kind of a lose-lose situation because if she doesn't go for him, then she's not following her heart and like giving herself a shot. If she does go for him, then she's like the mean, ugly stepsister that is like getting in the way of true love.
Yeah.
So I felt like I didn't like that part
I
about
feel like
Alex's
Alicia
approach.
was in a tough boat. Very tough boat. And I kind of talked about this in when she was in the villas. But I don't like the way, I'm not anything against Alex is very sweet. I've said, in the past couple weeks, she's, won me over. I don't like how right away she was with the hot tub and then moving upstairs. I can't completely blame Tyler for that.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a two-way street.
Where are my notes?
He didn't pick her up and he probably could have, but he didn't, kidnap her and bring her up there.
Yeah.
I obviously, I think we were talking about this outside, and
Yeah.
I'll let you kind of say your thoughts if you think what their mindsets were doing that.
Yeah, no, I definitely think Alex was literally just doing what she had to do to win over Tyler. I don't think she was doing it because, I mean, obviously she wanted to, but I don't think that's who Alex truly is. Actually, I know that's not who she truly is, to be that way. And so she honestly was just doing what she had to do to advance to that next, to be coupled,
And I would say what she thought she had to do. Like,
Right,
when that
what
was
she-
happening,
yeah.
I hate the girls think they have to get physical to win or like to get a guy's heart, because it's never the actual way.
Right.
or very rarely does it work
I know
out.
in some cases I'm like, wow, some people stay together forever and they'll hook up like one night, and I'm like, man, they're totally the exception. But for the most part, yeah, it's hard.
If a
I
guy goes for that the first time, and that's not, I guess, if he's not willing to wait for it, if you don't make him wait for it because you're afraid of losing him, then it's not the right
That's
guy for
something
you.
with you.
Like,
That's something wrong with yourself. I
yeah,
think.
like you shouldn't feel like there's some, I don't know.
And that's creepy about
lost.
him. Like, the fact that
Yes.
he, like, I would have been like, no. Like the fact that you're okay with this, Tyler,
Right.
like just shows
You want a
what
girl
you're
like that?
out. Yeah.
Well, for the
right.
record, I think Alex dodged a bullet.
Lisa's got something.
Oh, absolutely.
I think she dodged
did.
a bullet.
Yeah, Lisa, what's up?
Okay, so Alicia has this whole like pageant girl thing going on.
Yes.
Okay, she's like naturally used to the competition.
Yes.
Yes.
Alex isn't used to the competition, so she feels like she's at the villas now with Alicia, who is this like sexy bombshell, you know, like really sexy girl, and she kind of knows how to work it, you know, and Alex is kind of like trying to just step up and like meet her match, you know. And I think the funny thing is Alex jumping on being all, you know, all over Tyler in the hot tub. Alex is actually also saving herself for marriage, and I think that she felt like she had to overcompensate for Alicia being so sexual and so sexy. I think that she maybe felt like, oh, maybe this is how I have to do it to win him over, you know. And I don't know. I think Tyler was the perfect match for Alex. I really do. I mean, they're so similar, and I mean, Alicia is looking for kind of like a man, you know, to, I don't know. I just feel like for Alicia, the 24-year-old male model from Miami isn't the right choice for her.
touche.
Anyway.
The two reasons why I am Team Alex. One was when Alicia came back after for being at the couples villa.
Right.
Her behavior, calling
Agreed.
out. just-
Completely.
And Tyler was looking at her like, what are you doing? Like, that was a huge red flag. I would have told her to leave. If that was me, I would have been like, all right, you know what? I already know
If
who
you
I'm
were
picking.
Tyler in that
also
situation,
didn't-
how would you have responded?
I would have told her to leave. I'd been like,
Would you have
I've
taken
seen
any
enough
of that
of
information
you.
to heart, though?
but you're
No,
also,
I've seen enough of your character to know that I don't even want to date you. That's how I would have responded to
But
Alicia.
you're also
And then-
hearing things about Alex, like how she was
Yeah,
committed to
but
other
to
guys.
Alicia's defense, like when you're kind of being closed off and you are already being let known that there's this major attraction happening and you need to back off when you were chosen too. You were one of the top two.
Right, I agree.
exactly.
well, because
I
like
agree.
what, I mean, I guess
but
it
then
doesn't-
Alicia also, to me, treated it more as a competition between her and Alex, and her behavior was to spite
I don't
Alex,
think
not
so.
so much
But it
because she felt like
kinda
a
is.
connection with
It kinda
Tyler. I don't think
is.
I don't think she had any connection with Tyler whatsoever, and I think she just did everything
wearing
to
the
spite
red
Alex.
dress was the only kind of quote unquote
Team
malicious
Alex.
or like
Yes.
you know like
I think
in
everything
your
was
face
malicious.
kind of a thing that she
I-
did.
But
You're
Alex wore a
saying-
bikini.
I think everything
I
was to
don't
spite
think
Alex.
Lisa can't talk when we're talking. Her mic won't.
Oh,
turn
I'm
on,
sorry.
So we gotta pay attention.
Who even brings that dress to Anguilla? Like, you're at the beach, you know? Like,
you know what you was doing when you packed that dress, girl.
Fashion passion says
The
Alex
Frickum dress, as
says
Beyonce calls it.
Alicia
Right?
was sexy, not sexual.
Yes, sensual even per se, because it's very
It just
classy.
none of it seemed genuine to me.
I don't know.
I mean, this is just my perspective. I didn't see any connection
This is why I'm
between.
Team Alicia in this specific instance, because I think it wasn't about Alicia having a connection with him. I think it was about her committing to why she went on the show and saying,
Yeah.
I'm not going to sit aside and back off because somebody else has a connection with him or thinks they do, because this is not the first time Alex has gotten really excited about somebody really fast. And I'm going to commit to why I came, and I'm going to actually be open-minded and try to be open-hearted to this experience, and maybe something can happen with him.
I will say
That's why I was Team Alicia.
And I don't think that was her mindset. I think it was more like I just want to beat Alex. That's what I
Yeah.
got from it.
it was the pageant girl in her that was like, I need to win, you know?
I will say, and Alex is, very out there on Twitter.
Yeah.
Follow her on Twitter. She posts a lot of stuff. And someone asked her, do you think the show accurately showed what happened between you guys? And she
Good
says
question.
he had more to say about her on our date as far as not agreeing with her behavior. And she talked more about me, but yes. So,
But how does he go from being completely disgusted with her one night to all of a sudden, I'm going to choose you?
Well, like Alex said, to some extent, he's a man.
It was the dress.
I mean,
and we all said this. Alex, we think you got saved.
Yeah,
we
Alex
are
dodged a
not-
bullet.
yeah,
Dodged a bullet.
Definitely.
And again, don't
Like,
you're hating on
okay.
yourself a lot, girl. You're beautiful.
Lisa's talk.
Go ahead, Lisa.
Sorry,
girl.
Lisa.
No, it's okay. I just feel like, Tyler was like, ooh, like, Alex, we are so compatible. We have so much in common. We know every line to SpongeBob. But,
We both love sloths.
Alicia, she's just so hot, like, she's just really hot. Like, that's all he kept saying. Like,
Yes.
she's really hot.
There was no
she's really-
emotional,
Which-
intellectual connection there whatsoever.
Right.
And even with Alex, I mean, Tyler, like we said before, he's just like a bro. Like he just wanted to have a good time. But I still felt like I saw a connection with him and Alex.
Like a good
little
guy
bit.
doesn't want to be a bro with a guy like that.
I mean, and Alex
Flat
totally
out lied
adjusted
about
too.
the kissing.
Oh,
Yes,
yeah.
yes.
Oh, what is
Like
that?
not even it wasn't just like a little innocent
no.
Oh,
what,
that
like
was
a white lie,
like
like
3
like
seconds,
withholding truth.
and
it
then
was
more
like
conversation.
I'm like 3
blatantly
seconds.
lie.
It was like a hot, steamy.
Yeah.
Well, and then he said 20 minutes of conversation, so I thought he was like, I'm like, okay, now he's gonna be like, and then we like really got
Right,
into
right.
it, but
And then we went to the
that's not
shower.
what came
Yeah.
next.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
I'm
wasn't.
sure Alicia saw it tonight and was like, and she didn't know already.
He wasn't there to find love.
Somehow
It's
I
just-
have a feeling she probably already knew.
Ladies, you were both in the house. What are you hearing about this as it's going on? The texts?
Yeah, like when I heard about everything that was happening, like when Alex told me how Alisia was sort of like just putting her down in front of Tyler, I didn't really agree with that either. I just felt like maybe that was just a little unnecessary. Maybe like, you could have done
crossed
that.
the line.
Yeah, it definitely crossed the line. So I was just a little disappointed in that. But yeah, I felt bad for Alex. I mean, that's
Well, and
Lisa?
go ahead.
Lisa?
I was so drunk the whole time. Like, I have no idea. Like,
They must have
yeah,
the best
Alex-
drinks there ever.
We should be honest.
I
applaud you for
love
being
it.
honest.
I love the honesty. I
Yeah,
was gonna
Lisa.
say, because I feel like I've been in a situation before where, so Alicia's coming off of going over to the couple's villa,
Right.
getting some advice. I thought very good advice from Brandon specifically. He kind
Very
of spoke
good.
up. And so I think
Man
she
got
was
some
kind
good
of like
advice.
Brandon's
on,
man.
She was
Sorry.
kind of like on this high of like fight for my chance, fight for my opportunity. And I think sometimes when you're like, if I don't do it now, I'm not going to do it.
Right.
And so it kind of came
Yeah.
from that as well, where it's
Right.
like, if I don't say something now, I may chicken out. And so it came, and then it was kind of like that, like, insert foot in mouth, like, I'm just, he's standing right here, like, I'm not
Right.
making,
You
her
don't know
look
how
is
many.
bad.
You don't know how many more guys are coming, but you know it's not an endless pool.
right.
Yeah.
Which I agree. Like, we're all there for love. Like, if you got to switch like Lisa
Right.
switch. Like,
Yeah.
if you have to step up your game to get the man's attention, do it. But it's all about the way you go about it. Like,
Right.
the way Alisia went about it wasn't necessarily the correct way.
Right.
Like, she could have done it so many different ways that it would have saved her friendship with Alex in that moment and would have gotten her Tyler still. So, it's just all
Right.
about how you do it, girl.
Well, and I mean, to me the whole time, I'm like, it looked like they were in the girls' bathroom. Like,
Yeah.
why is he just still sitting there? Like, let
Right.
the girls
Get
have this
out!
conversation.
I
Like,
know.
come on, dude.
Yeah, and that was strange. I mean, they're having that conversation, and then it was funny
Wait,
because,
what are you, Team Alex or Team Alicia?
to be
I think
honest,
I'm feeling Alicia.
Alicia. Just
Yeah.
because,
Fine.
look, I respect Alex's feelings, and I get that she was totally head over heels for this guy, but I still don't think that gives you the right to say, like, back off, or this is my guy. You can say all you want to the hills, I love him, this, that, but, if she's going to pull out all the stops, then Alicia is going to, too, and you got to just kind of
and it's
expect.
only fair.
Yeah, this is coupled. Like, this is part of it. So you just got to kind of be prepared. And the interesting thing was when they had the conversation in the bathroom, and Alicia's like, I've never felt this way before. Or, I'm sorry, Alex said that. And then Alicia was like, well, you said that about BT.
3 weeks ago.
Yeah.
But that
Shots
was-
fired.
But
So
that was
that-
before Tyler came in.
That,
That was before Tyler came in.
Was
She
it?
said it.
Yeah, it
She
was.
was
repeated
it
was.
there, guys?
No,
Or
no.
She repeated it.
She repeated it
Yeah.
when he
But
came.
she said it first.
Right.
Was
Okay,
like,
yeah.
hey, what about this? Which, truth.
Yes.
Yeah.
But see, then again,
it's
it's like, why repeat it when Tyler, like,
Right.
Right.
That,
That's
yeah,
a
maybe
little-
that
Yeah,
could
yeah.
have just been
No,
saved for
yeah,
like
yeah.
girl conversation, so I can definitely
Yeah.
see that. And obviously, he didn't really take too kindly to that, anyways. He wasn't really having that conversation at all, and he didn't like that Alex was being put down, which I respected that in the moment, because when you're being put down in any regard and nobody backs you up, you're like, really, people?
Right.
Like, come on,
Yeah.
somebody be there. And I don't know. So that part, I respected his choice there, but it was kind of
Yeah.
shocking that he'll go and make out with her in the tub, and then the next day he, like, chooses
Yeah.
Alisia. So it was just a little, like, wishy-washy, which I don't love. But then again, I mean, that's the nature of the game. You're going to know that the guy's going to have interest in both, but he's ultimately going to choose whoever
Right.
he
Well,
wants.
And I mean, I don't know if it came up on their date or not, but maybe the saving yourself thing came up on the date with Alex, and he's not
Could've.
interested in that because that's definitely
That's actually
not the
a question I
impression.
want to ask her.
That's not the impression you're giving
Right.
in their,
Oh,
their
yeah.
like first moments, and so then it's like, oh well, I'm out. Like he may be the kind of guy that's like, I'm out. That's important for me to have prior to marriage.
Yeah,
Right.
we're coming across maybe like we're bashing the ladies. We love the ladies. We're bashing Tyler.
Yeah, that's actually what it comes down
So-
to. That's actually a
But
lot
just
of it.
make-
I'll
let's
respect
just make
him that
sure,
he
yeah.
did stand up for Alex in that moment. I'll give Tyler a little hint of credit
But
there.
it was
'cause that
completely
was cool.
wiped out when he chose.
Yeah,
Wilson.
but then
I'm sorry.
after when he lied
And
about
then
like, yeah, we just made out for
lied
2 seconds, I'm like, mm-mm.
Yeah, no. Like I said, he didn't impress me from the beginning. I think if I had been there, I probably would have walked left.
And
Well,
I
right
feel
when
like,
he
go
said,
ahead.
"I want someone cute," huh? What?
I know.
Yeah, but the girls didn't hear that.
Right, we didn't hear that part.
Yeah.
Do you
Lisa,
ladies?
what are you saying?
Can we just talk about when Tyler comes out after telling Alisia he picks her, and he's like, "All right, Alex, I pulled her aside to avoid an awkward
Right.
conversation."
Yes.
But I picked Alisia.
That
Thank
was
you.
shocking. They asked me what I predicted, and I was like, "Oh, he's definitely picking Alex." Because
Yeah.
why would he like go off into the other room and tell Alisia? Yeah, it was like weird that he went that way.
But
so
you
it's
know,
funny you noticed that.
It's interesting because looking back now, he knew how Alex felt.
Mm-hmm.
It wouldn't have been awkward to tell Alisia I choose Alex.
But even their
She would have
date,
taken it even keeled like
Right.
the other girls. Whereas he knew how invested Alex already felt, and so he didn't want to put her through that with like Alisia sitting right there. May have been the only nice thing he did.
and it's nothing against Alisia. I just didn't think she did anything to show Tyler that she should have been chosen. Even their date wasn't even.
That we were shown.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Right.
okay, fine.
And that's the
fine.
hard part. That's
That's
the
true.
hard part.
You never know what
Sorry.
gets edited out.
True. I'm not trying to bash Alicia either.
No.
It's just the
No,
situation.
I mean, I don't think it was either girl's finest moments, and I don't think they would probably disagree with that. And
Yeah.
hopefully, now that they've all seen everything and time has gone on, they're not still at odds with each other.
Yeah.
I mean, if they ever really stayed at odds, we don't see that either.
Do you
all
ladies feel
fresh.
like this is a little bit of like an outlier question, but given that we saw how Tyler went about that situation tonight, do you guys feel like when your man is having a conversation with you, you have like a LiDAR, like you can kind of tell when they're lying to you?
LiDAR, nice.
No, but I should get one of those. That's such a good idea.
Are those on Amazon?
I know, right?
They are available for
Oh my
10 easy
gosh.
payments of $9.99.
What about you,
Start an
Lisa?
infomercial.
I mean, I feel like when you ask a guy a question, like you already are looking for like some sort of like, if like you're trying to like kind of figure out if he's lying, like you're asking him a question with intent to figure that out, So
Right.
like, yeah, of course, there's like little things you have to look for, like if they like kind of like stumble, like when they're first about to
Shifty
say something and they're like,
eyes.
oh, I don't know, or
Wait,
you know,
what is
like
it? What is the signs that a guy's lying? Just so I know what not to do.
Well,
This is-
first of
Okay, so
all,
don't stumble. Okay.
Shifty eyes.
All right,
Don't have
don't
shifty eyes.
shift the eyes.
Might as well keep
No
them closed.
loud breaths.
No loud.
don't look up to the left.
Breathing's one.
I would never lie.
Don't
to
sweat,
any lady
don't
to begin
sweat.
with.
Yeah, you don't need these
Blinking
notes. You
I
don't-
don't need
incessantly.
these notes.
Looking at your phone, anything.
I mean, I feel like as girls, I don't know if guys do it too, but we definitely sometimes ask questions we already know the answer.
Yeah.
Guys
Yeah.
don't do that.
Guys do
Just to
that.
see what they say.
Yeah,
So let's hear
I
from the
do that.
guys. Do you guys also have some sort of that when you're dealing with your ladies?
light up.
Yeah, well, I'm a person that I do my research beforehand. So I'm the type of person I ask
Stage
questions.
5 cleaner.
I ask questions that I already know the answer to because you test them a little bit to see how honest they
Right.
are. I mean, I don't think that's
So
a
we're
bad
constantly
thing.
under
Do you
test?
only do that? Do you only do that
No.
after you told them you Googled everything about them?
No, you never let them know that.
Oh,
that's
so you tell
honest.
me about last week.
No, but
Let me
like,
get my little binder.
like Judge McCoy's like, oh, what do you think about this? And you
Right.
kind of already you've formed an opinion of what you think they are.
Yeah.
You're still open. You're not closed-minded, but you're open, and that you feel like you've seen some of their actions or you've seen some of the things that they posted, and you're like, oh, I'm pretty sure I know a little bit. Let me just ask him though and see how honest they're being.
Right.
I don't think that's a bad thing.
No, it's not bad.
No, I think it's kind of human nature.
Yeah.
It's like part of how you protect yourself and
Here's the thing. I was a television journalist. I don't trust anybody going in. I got to do my research.
Hey.
That's just
Wait,
that's
what
my
about
background.
what about This Is America and Innocent Until Proven Guilty?
No, it is on the
Unless you got the
no.
facts.
Unless you're being interviewed.
Wait,
by
so do you like
That sounds
Google like the girls you date? Do you like Google them before? Or?
No. But I'll look them up on Facebook and like
And
see,
Instagram. And,
Yeah.
That's
I mean,
not
I'm
that
not going
bad. I
in
mean, most of us do
I
that.
don't Google them.
You get a scouting report.
Seriously, who is on Google? Who is on
I know
Google?
who's
He's doing a
Google.
background check. Of
This is LA.
Gotta
Some
be careful.
people
You
are
gotta be
Googleable.
That's
careful.
true.
Oh my
Am I the
goodness.
only one? Do you ladies Facebook a guy, Instagram a guy?
Definitely Instagram, yeah.
Definitely, I'll be so honest. So,
So,
yeah, I'm right there with
you.
you.
You just see.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that.
I don't Facebook very much, period. But Instagram, if I have access. I mean, I can, unfortunately, I'm good at stalking online. Like finding things on Facebook or social media.
over here.
For
Oh,
my,
I'm saying let Dawn ask
more
a
for
question,
my
guys.
friends. But,
Yeah, I
who
like
asked
to
the question?
say I'm not lurking, I'm working. You know?
That's what it is.
Right? It's
It's
good for us journalists. It really doesn't probably cause the boredom
lurking,
for
I'm
Come on,
working.
next time we
Maybe
got
that's
Dawn.
why.
We got Dawn chiming in. It's another big topic that we need to talk about. Is that TT and Brandon? You're seeing yourself in this episode of there was a little bit of
Feet looking.
space.
Toe
also,
licking.
toe
licking.
licking. We're gonna definitely get to that.
But we're talking about the space. People on our live chat want to know. Obviously, you're watching this kind of unfold.
Yeah.
Thoughts on it actually taking place and what you're seeing here.
Yeah. No, what I watched is exactly how it happened. It was interesting because like that morning we like got up and I made breakfast for him and thought everything was okay, you know, and then we get to Tantra and I was just like, what is going on here? Like he just wasn't as affectionate and talkative as he normally is. Like, you know, Brandon's a big personality.
Right.
And so I instantly knew something wasn't right. And for me, that just kind of got my spirit down, you know. I wasn't sure if it was me, if it was just him, something happened with someone else. I wasn't sure. And so, you know, Tantra is supposed to be that intimate type of connection. And the fact that I knew that something was wrong with him and we weren't connecting on that level, I was just like, well, man, geez, like, you know. So yeah, definitely it wasn't fun as I thought it was gonna be because he was so upset. But you know, he did let me know why. Do you guys want to know why?
Yes.
Yeah. We want to know why.
I do. No, I know. No, he was just feeling that I was sort of kind of not accepting him as who he truly was. Like he was saying that there would be moments where maybe he would say something to one of the other, you know, couples or something, and I would be like, oh my God, don't say that, or why'd you say that, you know, something like that. So he just felt like I was kind of just not letting him be who he really was, and I didn't like that or something like that. And so I was apologetic because I didn't want him feeling like I didn't like who he was. I loved who he was, you know. That was the reason I wanted to be coupled with him. So it was just like a little miscommunication there. And but yeah, you know, the moment was definitely real again, you know. The thing with the issues with, you know, growing up without a dad and feeling like you know, you don't know why they left your life. And so when that happens with the guy you're dating, it's just kind of like the same thing. Like, what did I do wrong? You know, why are you walking away from me? So
And it's never anything you did wrong.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, yeah.
As long as you know that.
Yeah, thank you. And so, yeah, it was just a very real, raw moment for me. And the fact that he apologized, again, I wasn't expecting and owned it, yes, for, you know, behaving the way he did was unexpected because normally guys I date, they never do that. So I was just like, wow.
Yeah,
Like, you
good
can
for him.
see, I know,
Yeah.
you can see in my face, I was all,
Yeah.
you know, so it was great. He was a great guy.
And so what about you too, Lisa? Like, what exactly are you looking for in your dream guy? And obviously that may be Ben. We don't know from this point. But what kind of traits are you looking for? And also, who's your celebrity crush?
Celebrity crush.
Celebrity crush. I'd have to say Blake Lively, but like,
Amen.
Good choice.
let's see. So I went on Coupled looking for a tall Italian man from New York, and
I know a lot of them.
yeah.
You guys can talk later.
I'm from New
maybe.
York.
If you need to.
I'm from New
I
York.
don't know.
I can set you up. Go ahead.
She might not be
point,
single.
I have found myself a short Jew from Chicago. So,
They're completely opposite.
Yes.
I'm really happy with it so far. So.
Ooh, okay.
Is that a little teaser?
Yeah, and one
Yeah,
more
I'm
quick
excited
thing.
to see
Alright,
what's gonna happen. there.
So I've got both you ladies here. I'm gonna do a quick spitfire questions, and both just give me your answers. They're just kind of fun. And your guys, do you want them to wear boxers or briefs?
Briefs.
Lisa?
Briefs.
Okay, briefs.
Just briefs, boxer briefs, either.
Boxer briefs are okay.
Okay. I know there's
Throw
a-
out
there's
your
a-
boxers, guys.
There's a middle ground.
Boxers.
I gotta go underwear shopping now.
So do you guys like a relaxing night in or a wild night out?
I like both. You
Yeah,
know, like life would be
depends.
too boring if you just did one all the time. You know, you have to go out one night, stay in the next night. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's all about moderation. Okay, what about more goal-driven or more family-focused?
That's a tough one. I'd say goal driven.
Yeah.
Okay, ooh, and a consensus there. Okay.
Mama's
Lisa.
boys. Sorry.
Yeah. Last but not least, would you want your guy to have a player past or a girl who wants to stick around your man in the present?
Ooh.
What?
Would you rather your guy have a player past or a girl who wants to stick around your man in the present? Say she's just like a friend. That
Player
girl.
path, definitely.
A player pass, you said? Okay.
Uh-oh, TT's not agreeing with that.
No, I'm gonna have to say a girl that wants to stick around because I feel like that's more. I can handle that better than constantly thinking like,
You're
wait,
like,
you had a player
it's
pass.
just one
like-
girl. Not,
right.
I don't gotta worry about
I know all the
girls.
girls that happened in the past, like, or if you're still that way, you know, like it's just one girl for now.
Yeah.
But if it's in the
I
past,
like
it's
that. It's just one girl
Yeah.
for
Yeah.
now.
Yeah,
I like that for
exactly.
now.
For now.
Ooh, okay. And I have some for the guys here since I figured we don't ask you guys very many questions.
Yeah.
But
Ooh,
Yeah,
all
why
right,
not?
All right, let's go for it.
many bad girls or one good girl?
One good
One
girl.
good girl.
That's
Next.
what they all
What
say.
did you think they were gonna say?
I know, you're just trying to win brownie points over there. Okay, thongs or boy shorts?
Boy shorts. Be honest with you, boy shorts.
Boy shorts. Thongs. Okay, they've got a change in taste over there. Okay, lastly, would you like it if she was the breadwinner? Would you be okay with
I
that?
wouldn't mind that.
Being
I
like a stay-at-home
see,
dad.
I like a girl with ambition. That's one of the things that I'm all for. Like a girl who's independent and ambition. Like I want you to be able to have your own friends, to be able to have your own job, like to be able to, you have a passion in life. I don't want your passion to just be like nothing. That doesn't mean you can't be a good mom or you want to be a stay-at-home mom, whatever. But to have your own passion, because I don't want. Otherwise, I'm a guy. I have my passions. I mean, I have my independent thing, and I don't want it to be like I feel bad.
Right.
Yeah.
Then.
Yeah,
So
for
I want a
now,
girl
the
who is
boys.
independent enough, who wants to have that career, wants to have these certain successes in life. And I've been drawn to some girls like that in my past, and it's great. I mean, because you encourage them to reach those goals.
Right. You like motivate each
Yeah,
other.
exactly.
What about you?
It's a good
I actually
one.
feel the same exact way he does, but there's a part of me that would want to be the breadwinner just so I feel like I'm providing. Like there's
So
something
and
inside me that.
When you say breadwinner, you mean make more money
Right.
financially?
So yeah, let's say
Like
you guys can both be
stay-at-home
working.
dad status?
I don't know if I meant it that far, but
But if
either
we're both
way,
working
yeah.
and she just so happens to make more money than me.
Yeah, exactly. Say she's like the main source of income, let's say.
No, it wouldn't bother me, but I mean at the same time, like,
It would bother you. It's fine. It's fine.
but
no,
not,
really.
but not in the way where I would be jealous.
handicap
It's
her,
more in
yeah.
the way where it's like, damn, I wish I could provide for her. Do you
Right.
get what I'm saying? I don't know.
But you
I-
can't.
I mean, it's an insecurity. It's absolutely an insecurity. But
I
it's
had a
just
college professor once who financially made more money than her husband, but they made a point to have his money be the money that provided for their life day to day.
okay.
So, but anyway, but
That helps.
she talked about how they worked through that. So it's possible to have both, I think.
Yeah.
So let us know in the live chat too. We want to hear your opinions on all that fun stuff. And of course, before we hang up with you, Lisa, I did see a picture on Twitter. Well, there's kind of two I want to talk to you about. First, okay, we saw the first picture of you and Ben together. It came up on Instagram the first few days ago. And I was excited to see that because I'm thinking like, wow, we haven't really seen their debut on social media. Like we kind of
Yeah.
saw it on the show, but did you notice that?
Yeah. Wait, which picture are you talking about?
You guys are, I think it's like a bathroom hall. You're kind of like standing next to each other posing.
Yeah. Okay. What about the picture?
What did you think about it? Like, considering that that was kind of your debut on social media. We've only kind of seen you guys together on the show.
I'm not particularly crazy about that picture, but I think that, but yeah, it's cute. I mean, it's one of our first pictures together. it was actually a really fun dinner night. I think that was the night that Javier came, I think, or maybe not. I don't even know. But yeah, no, it's a cute picture, and we're gonna have a lot of more cute pictures too. So.
All right.
And last but not least, we saw a picture of you with a turtle, which we're gonna show a little bit later in our show. But what was this turtle? Does it have a name?
No, I don't know. It didn't have a name, but Ben and I were playing basketball, and on our way back, to the villas, we saw there was actually a bunch of turtles. There was like 20 turtles, like just crawling all over the place. So, of course, I'm like one with nature, so I'm like in there, like picking up the turtles, like kissing them, and I'm like, Ben, hold it, and he's like, oh, like I don't know. I'm like, give it a kiss, he did it. He did
Turtle kisses, the very best.
I want to know some predictions because I know we're getting to that point.
Wrap up.
We gotta wrap. We got like 2 minutes left.
Okay, so let's let Lisa go. Thank you so much for being
Thank you,
on with
Lisa.
us. And once again, give them your social
Nice
media
meeting
so
you.
they can find you, please.
Yeah, we got more questions.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye, Lisa.
Bye. Predictions. Who do we think stays together? I mean, I've said this beforehand. I'm looking at. Go for it.
We didn't talk about this at all tonight, which is totally fine, but Kristen.
Oh, they're done. They're done next episode.
They're done.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
it's
my
not
prediction.
looking good. That's for sure.
I also think BT, he was on Twitter, and he's been ranting a lot. If you're not following him on Twitter, he's ranting a lot. And I think him and Alyssa, right? Yes.
Ashley.
Yeah, so many A's. I think him and Ashley are done. I think they broke up. He sounds on Twitter like someone who got his heart broken.
It doesn't seem like it on the show, though.
They seem great in the show.
Yeah, they do. So
He sounds on Twitter like
this is a
someone who
recent
got
thing?
his... It like the past like week and a half, 2 weeks. He posted something.
I'm gonna have to go. I mean, I follow him, but I'm gonna have to go like.
I
actively read it.
I don't give an F. Haha. I came out of my mother's womb starting blank. I'll be remiss if I let Fox ever change that.
Oh man.
Post it on Twitter. He just
Okay.
sounds. He
That's
also
enough
says
out
that
of BT.
he won't be talking anymore in discussions, and he'll give one final quote when the show ends.
It could also mean that
That's
he's
my
kind of
thought.
just fed up answering questions.
So.
And
Yeah, maybe he's getting Twitter
Yeah.
hate, and it's like, shut up, troll, bye.
Yeah,
So-
it's hard to know what's coming at him
Right.
as well.
Prediction.
Your theory. I see the theory.
I actually 100% agree with you, and I also think we're gonna have a repeat.
You being
person.
Michael? For our
Michael,
audio
yeah.
listeners.
And I think that we're gonna have a repeat person come back since all of them were like, when the boat pulled up, I believe. So I'm thinking
Yeah.
somebody from the past is making a little return.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be like 3 guys because this is.
Yeah, they really need that. I'm like, but then I have none of their bios, so I better
that's
need
not
to
going to
know.
work.
So let's quickly move into some news and gossip before we close, you guys.
Where's the sound effect?
First,
News and gossip. I'll do it for you.
news and gossip. There it is.
AfterBuzz TV News.
There it
Thank
is.
you so much. I needed that. Mine was not epic at all. So, of course, there's the cutest picture of Titi and Brandon. He's literally sweeping you off your feet, and I loved it.
Oh wait, which one?
Take a look behind you. It's
Oh, wow.
really
Oh
cute.
yes, that one.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah,
I
you're
was
high.
thinking,
Yeah.
how cute.
Love them.
How tall is he?
6'6".
Oh, my goodness.
I didn't realize how short you were.
Yeah,
Sorry, until you
5'4".
came here, and
Yeah,
I was
I'm
like, wow.
little.
And now I'm looking at this episode, and I'm like, there's a big difference.
Oh yeah.
I love that.
That's so
Tall
cute.
guys.
Yeah.
I'm short too. I'm like, yes, date the tall guys. But you know what? You can date like anybody, honestly, who appeases you. So no heightism over here. But of course, I thought that was super cute. And quickly, we didn't get to it, but I wanted to hear what's it like for a Disney princess heading to the island.
You know what? It was like I wanted it to be a fairy tale, but I'm glad it wasn't because it was much more real. And like I feel like that's who Princess Tiana is. Like she's just very real and very raw. She's a hard worker and nothing ever comes easy for her. So this was just that. Yeah. It was very
Aw, brought to
Reminder.
life. I love
Reminder
that.
We have to shout out TT's mom.
Yes.
before you
Mama
go.
TT.
Hey girl.
She's always watching.
What's
we
up?
She always watches.
know that you knew about us here at AfterBuzz before TT. So shout
We
out
are
to mom.
so
Yes.
flattered.
Thank you for
Go
watching.
mom. You're the real
What's up?
MVP. Yes.
Oh my goodness. They're so cute. And then we also, of course, got some love and dating guidelines from Alisia, which I thought were really cute. It was a post, and she says, date a guy who says things like, drive safe. Text
Oh,
me
yeah,
when
that
you
was
get
cute.
home. I can't wait to see you. I'm proud of you. te traje tacos. If I said that correctly, please don't give me any
she
Twitter
adds
hate
one
for
more.
that. I don't know.
You added, there's one more that she commented.
And
too.
one more. Can we pray together?
Yes.
Amen.
Aw.
Hallelujah. So, of
Great.
course, that was really cute. And last but not least, let's get a little glimpse of that turtle right there.
Hey.
Hey, making
Look
her
at that
debut
beautiful
right here on
turtle.
AFTERBUZZ TV.
I love that Lisa's so like nature oriented and like one with Earth, but lives
Yeah.
in New York City.
Right.
You'd be surprised. There's a lot of like nature spots in New York.
Well, I mean, I don't know, but like in the city, it's still
Yeah.
a concrete jungle.
True, it is.
I mean,
It is. But you can escape.
So
that's
before
possible.
we close out, thank you so much, TT, for being
Thank
here.
you.
For having me.
Please give them your
love
social
you.
media one more time so they can find
You
you.
can find me on It's Just Terecia 1T.
Yay! Okay, so thank you once again, everybody, for watching. If you missed any of our episodes, you can watch us on AfterBuzzTV.com, YouTube, or iTunes. Leave us a 5-star rating or a thumbs up if you like what you see. And once again, I'm your host, Samantha Benitz. You can find me on Instagram and Twitter at Samantha_Benitz, Benitz. And where can they find you, Josh?
I'm Josh Rodriguez. You can find me on Twitter and Instagram at Josh_Rodriguez_. # Team Alex.
He's letting you know where he stands, people.
Michael Clouse, you
Michael
can
Clouse.
find me on Instagram at TheOnlyMC, on Twitter at Michael Clouse TV. Thank you again to everyone on the live chat. Great discussion. So much
Yes.
going on. If you're not there, you're missing out.
And Courtney.
COUHEN on Instagram and Twitter.
Thank you, guys. We'll see you next week.
Adios.
Take care.
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
See you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.